you feel like today went for you out there?
Today was actually pretty good, man. It was slightly better than I thought. Thought they were going to try to kill me during the drills, but luckily they didn't kill me. The conditioning wasn't too bad. I mean, it's just a blessing to be out here with all the guys for one last time and repping the G, you know?
From a tangibles and intangibles perspective, what do you feel like he brings to the table as a prospect that might impress scouts?
One thing I always said is I'm a diverse player. I can play across the whole board. Coach Scott really got me ready for that at Georgia's position versatility. And I was just telling scouts, if you need somebody to play from the 0 to 5, you can use me and don't have to go in free agency pool and grab somebody. But that's my biggest thing, just diversity being like a Swiss Army knife.
Can you describe the process of developing that position versatility and how important do you feel like that is to the modern era of the NFL?
The process is having Travion, Jacques Scott as a coach. That's the process. Just having Trey Scott, honestly, man. He's the best coach, and when you talk to guys in the NFL, he's turned down so many NFL jobs just to stay at the University of Georgia. I think it's like 12 NFL jobs. And every coach in the NFL basically looks up to him because they know his tree produces flower and fruit. So that's the biggest thing in the process, is getting coached by him.
And as far as the concept specifically, how do you feel like Georgia's defensive scheme and way of doing things with translates directly to the NFL?
The same thing, because NFL, whatever team you go to, it depends on the scheme that they run. But Georgia, we run so many different schemes, it will get any player prepared for everything the NFL can throw at you. If I'm in an attack defense, if I'm in a base defense, it doesn't really matter. Coach Schumann puts together a game plan that varies every week. So it always changes. They get you ready for any situation.
I remember the combine you were talking about, like how did you meet Jackson?
Oh, yeah.
How was it being able to watch him compete today?
Yeah. 4.42. There's a couple safeties that didn't run that. That's the fastest safety in the combine right there. I think the fastest time in the combine was a 4.49, 4.42. Dan Jackson.
Is that his official time? Did you get it?
I seen clocks, all 4.4s. The fastest I saw was 4.42. Yeah.
When you look at his time, his journey at Georgia, what impresses you the most?
Of Dan Jackson?
Yes.
Just being able to, the durability and resiliency that he had. He's been through so many injuries, being a walk-on, and people just look down on him. People just look down on him just because how he looks, bro. But Dan, without him, he's a leader, bro. Without him, we wouldn't be where we're at. We wouldn't have made the playoffs last year without Dan Jackson and that play against Georgia Tech. But it's just, he embodies the word resilient, because he always comes back no matter what he had. I've seen his knee look like the size of a softball, and he was still out there practicing.
Obviously, you're from Savannah. One of the guys that came in this year, probably seen him.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been out kind of watching?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the next Jalen Carter. Yeah, that's it. The next Jalen Carter. Oh, yeah.
Where did you see him play?
Who, Elijah? Oh, I saw him at practice yesterday.
Okay. You see him in Savannah?
Oh, no, I saw him at practice yesterday out here on this field. Yeah, he's legit. He's legit.
Who are some of the other younger guys that we should be keeping an eye on?
I was just watching Elijah, but I mean, guys like, it's not even younger guys. This is guys stepping up and getting their first time, like Gabe Harris, Q Johnson, Ja'Cory. He's coming to himself again. I'm happy to click for Ja'Cory. I mean, everybody. Then our linebacker core too, but that's really it. And then Jordan Hall coming back from injury. I think Jordan Hall is going to be the big improvement and the leadership we need, because we got Chris Miller in there. But Jordan Hall coming back, that's going to be a big relief for Chris, is having somebody he can share the load with. But the biggest person I'm excited for is I'm just ready to watch Elijah play. I'm not going to lie.
To these NFL teams and these scouts, do you get the sense that there's sort of, I guess, a standard or a reputation of what Georgia has put into the league the last few years in terms of defensive play?
Oh, yeah. I mean, look at the Eagles. How you beat Pat Mahomes is get some Georgia players. That's really it, bro. I mean, every guy we have is flourishing in the NFL right now. That's the best thing to see. And then when those were your peers at one point, now they're in the NFL doing the same thing they did in college, man. It's just great to see. And I mean, just the tree of Georgia. Look how it's booming.
Outside looking into it, seems like so many Georgia guys coming into the league, have less snaps coming into the league than some other guys do, because it's such a deep front.
Exactly.
Do you think that helps, just when you talk to these guys that are now in the league, does that seem to help them?
I think
less tread?
it probably helps with a durability standpoint, because you're not putting all that wear and tear on your body. But I mean, I hope people do realize that a lot of our first round guys, you gotta look, Jordan Davis only had like 2 sacks, Jalen Carter had 3 sacks this year. It's not really the numbers, it's the defense we're playing on and we're winning. So that's what people should draft as winning players, because once you build a culture of winning, it just translates to the NFL very well. So look at the Eagles. That's how I win.
Brinson Miller's someone who bypasses you.
Yeah.
What do you want to see?
I want to see Percy just be Percy, man. Percy's one of the most twitchiest athletic guys I've seen on the front before. Jared Wilson told me to hurry up, but Percy's one of the most twitchiest athletic guys I've seen in the front, violent hands, everything. and I think he's going to put it together. And it's going to be his world this year, honestly, man. The world is his, and I can't wait to see how he plays, honestly, man. It's going to, y'all just going to see. I think the D-line going to be ridiculous this year, I'm not going to lie.
Where does that nickname come from?
Percy? Oh, he raps. His name on Apple Music is Percy.
Huh?
Yeah, I think he's dropped like 5 songs. Y'all should go listen to it. He just dropped a song like 3 days ago. It's called Patience. It's pretty good.
Favorite song?
My favorite song of his, Going Ghost. Yeah, Going Ghost. They played it during the game one time. Going Ghost. That song is actually really good.
Warren, the Panthers are said to be high on you. How would you like to play for Carolina?
How would I like to? I mean, I would love to play for Carolina. Being close to Athens, that's what, an hour and 45 minutes away. So whenever I need some good treatment, I can come back here. I mean, putting on that powder blue too. Shoot, I can't turn that down. Yeah, I got a 30 visit with the Panthers at the end of this month, so we'll see how that goes there. Yeah.
Hour 45. How fast are you driving?
Okay, not an hour 45. 2 hours.
3.
Okay, 3 hours. So I'm not driving fast at all. Let's redact that.
Time for one more question.
Morton, you talked to us about wanting to play for the Falcons early a dream in Indianapolis. A lot of guys out here from the Falcons. Did you get a chance to talk to anybody today from the Falcons?
Nah, I haven't, man. I don't know what's going on with the Falcons, man. I don't think they take Georgia players, but I guess it's all right. I haven't got to talk to the Falcons, though, man. I mean, they just released Grady Jarrett, so they got to replenish somewhere. Hopefully they come an hour southeast of them and come get some guys, man. Maybe Jalen Walker, maybe Michael Williams, you never know. Maybe one person. You don't know.
All right, thank y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
I came from Charlotte.